Ladies and gentlemen, we continue our track through the Resident Evil series, and we find ourselves at Resident Evil 3. A very short game with only 32 achievements and relatively only a 2 to 3 hour story, with only taking around 20 hours to get every achievement. Much like the other two games we have played on the channel, we find ourselves in Raccoon City, this time moments after the infection has begun to take place. But before we get into that, I want to take a moment to thank everyone for the support on the Resident Evil Requiem video. If you haven't watched it, I highly recommend going to watch it after this, but the support from that video has been monumental, and I can't thank you all enough. But with all that said, sit back and relax as we dive into getting every achievement in Resident Evil 3. We start the game with a staple character in Resident Evil, Jill Valentine, a character we have heard mentioned before in passing back in Resident Evil 2 and also Requiem, a character majority of us are probably familiar with, but we haven't yet to play as, because I haven't played Resident Evil 1 yet. We would experience a nightmare sequence where Jill envisions herself being turned into a zombie, and so she takes matters into her own hands. When she wakes up, she receives a call from a fellow STARS member, Brad Vickers, who warns Jill to leave Raccoon City as quickly as possible because something is coming, and it's after STARS. We take his advice and quickly get out. Psych, you thought! There he is, the trash bag wearing nemesis. This isn't going to be easy. The thing hunting STARS members is a tyrant infected with a Nemesis parasite, and unlike Mr. X, Nemesis isn't waiting for us to get our bearings of the map before chasing us. And also, he moves like he actually wants to kill us. After escaping Nemesis, for now, we get our first achievement of the game. Hey, first achievement? Escape from Jill's apartment building. The first escape. Reuniting with Brad, we begin making our way through the streets of Raccoon City. And after a group of zombies topple over a fence, we would find refuge inside of a bar. However, while trying to hold the door shut, Brad would suffer a zombie bite and would sacrifice his life so Jill could escape. Oh! That was going to be so cool, and then I whiffed every shot. Making our way through the city, we make it to the top of a parking deck, where we have a helicopter to escape this nightmare. Psych! Yeah, once again, you thought it was going to be that easy. Nemesis is back, and this time we are not running, and instead we take the fight to him. And after falling about 5 stories from the top of the parking deck, we walk it off like a stubbed toe. Yeah, no, you're dead, Jill. In no reality do you survive that. Actually, I think a stubbed toe would actually hurt more. But before Nemesis can finish us off, we are saved by Carlos Oliveira, a member of the Umbrella Biohazard Countermeasures Service. And somebody to lean on. Escape from uptown Raccoon City. However, he has no idea that Umbrella is responsible for everything that has been happening. With no choice, we follow him to the subway, where we meet the captain of the UBCS, Nikolai Victor, who knows who we are and asks for our assistance in getting the subway up and running to evacuate a group of survivors. Hey, craft an item. I'm so goated. Oh, I'm so goated on the sauce. With this new goal of saving civilians, Jill ventures back to the streets, with the goal of turning the power back on at the power plant to get a route for the subway to take. However, our path to the power plant is blocked by a fire, so we have to find a way to use the conveniently placed fire hydrant to put the fire out. Returning with a fire hose, we put out the fire and make our way into a nearby building, where we get the bolt cutters to backtrack for the shotgun, but also to progress into the power plant where we meet another member of the UBCS, someone who will be with us for the rest of the game. No, not him. Him. Nikolai Zinovec. Zinoveci? Whatever. Who gets a great first impression by shooting his ally in the head. Hey, get organized, expand your inventory. Going into the power plant, we have to turn on 4 breakers inside the plant. However, the power plant wouldn't be overrun by zombies, but a group of bugs called Drain Demoses, who, when attacking, forces parasites into our body. Wonderful. Turning all 4 breakers on, and then turning the main switch on, the nest is destroyed and the power is restored. So we can make our way back to the subway where... Supply case, cause Nemesis to relinquish an item. Sweet. Combine that to that and improve a weapon. Gunsmith. See you, Nemesis. Oh, oh, get joked. Oh my gosh. Joe Valentine is hurt. Oh my gosh. Never mind. I'm sorry. Nemesis is him. Stop, bro. Let me go. Let me go. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Let me grab this real quick. I dare you to walk in here. Yeah, y'all need to learn it's never that easy. This section has us running from Nemesis all the way back to the subway control room, where we have to set a route for the subway to take. Oh god. We're so cooked. We died so quickly. Oh, gross. Just stop. Just stop, bro. Oh my gosh. Get rolled. Get rolled. Nemesis! Stop. Run, Jill, run. Oh my gosh. Oh, I feel like I'm playing Dark Souls. Oh, Nemesis just saved me. Oh my, get juked, bro. Oh, I just rolled all of them. Returning to the subway, we encounter our last member of the UBCS, Tyrell Patrick, the GOAT. We then find ourselves in the sewer section. It wouldn't be a Resident Evil game without a sewer section. But much like this game, the section is very quick and simple, with us having to find a battery pack to open a set of doors to escape the sewers. Inside of the sewers, we find another enemy type, the Hunter Gammas. Oh my gosh. Jill. Jill! Jill! Escaping the sewers, we climb up a ladder to the surface to head back to the subway and inform Carlos we gave Nemesis the slip. Oh my gosh. Hey, bud. I was just talking about you. I really hope you guys aren't falling for these anymore. With Nemesis brandishing a flamethrower, we head into a construction site, wrapping all the way up to the very top, where we have our first boss fight of the game. Oh, there's no way you just sidestepped me. Ah! No, there's no shot. He killed me. Oh my gosh. Stop. Stop. Tab. Oh, praise the Lord, bro. Nemesis down. Beat Nemesis on the rooftop. After beating Nemesis for good, we head to a familiar place, Kendo's gun shop, where we encounter Kendo hours before he would meet Leon. Taking the key to the gate beside his shop, we make our way through some houses and head to the subway. Hey, hello Charlie. Destroy a Charlie doll. Are you kidding me, Brady? Why? Yep, he's back. And this time with a rocket launcher. It seems the flamethrower wasn't enough to get the job done. After running for our lives, dodging rockets like a Tomb Runner level. Like, what? Ah! Dale, run! Dale! Yeah, let's go, Carlos. This dude's freaking Spider-Man. $1.06? That's crazy. We meet back with Carlos, who sets a trap for Nemesis and allows us to have enough time to escape on the subway. However, Carlos and Tyrell are not leaving with us, as they have a mission to go and find Nathaniel Bard, a researcher who has developed a cure to the zombie outbreak. As the train is leaving Raccoon City, it's apparent that Nikolai has ulterior motives compared to the rest of the UBCS. But before the conversation can be carried on further, Nemesis is back, and he has completely murdered every civilian on the train. Jill, enraged by this, goes to fight him, but is stopped by Mikhail and told to run. However, Nikolai has locked everyone out, as Nemesis is only after Jill. Before Nemesis can get to Jill, Mikhail sacrifices his life and blows up Nemesis and the train, completely derailing it. Escape from the city, make it out of downtown Raccoon City. Switching point of views to Carlos and Tyrell as they make their way into the RPD, where we get to see exactly how Marvin got his zombie bite and how it happened to be from Brad. An unfortunate end, defeat zombie Brad. Entering into the RPD, we get to see how the station fell and became what it was in Resident Evil 2. From the liquor ripping the jaw off the officer and hanging the other one. Not the freaking liquor, bro. To the shower wall being blown open. Oh, iframes, baby. Before leaving the RPD, Carlos is radioed by Jill, informing him that Nikolai betrayed them and Mikhail died, and the subway was derailed by Nemesis. Hey, the Carlos Express, leave RPD. Before finishing the call with Carlos, Jill is once again interrupted by Nemesis and forced into another boss fight. Oh my gosh, bro. Let's go. It's a first try. Taking down Nemesis, we begin to leave and try and meet up with Carlos. I don't know where you got all these grenades, Jill, but whatever. But before that, Nemesis decides to get one more hit in. In doing so, knocks Jill out and infects her with a virus that will eventually kill her. Nikolai, watching everything go down, appears out of nowhere to taunt Jill before disappearing. I don't feel so good. Leave the Clock Tower Plaza. Roughly half a day later, Carlos finds Jill and takes her to the hospital, where Nathaniel Bard, as well as the cure to the virus, is held. Carlos makes his way through the hospital to try and find Bard, where we get our last enemy type, Hunter Beta. Ew, what the heck, bro? Finding our way into Bard's office, we would find that he has already been dealt with. However, the cure is still there, and so we take the cure and give it to Jill, healing her. But before she is healed, we have to defend the lobby from a group of zombies attacking the hospital. I need a hero. Withstand the zombie siege. Before Jill wakes up, an announcement that Raccoon City will soon be hit with a missile strike. Carlos comes up with a plan to try and stall the missile strike. Jill would awake to Carlos gone and Tyrell working on finding a way to stall the missile. She would decide to head down into the underground lab as well as to find a cure. But before that, we get an achievement for getting every weapon in the game. Kendo's Armory, correct all weapons in the campaign. Let's go, bro. Heading into the lab, we follow Nikolai deeper into the lab to try and stop him and develop the cure. The Pursuer. Follow Nikolai deeper underground. Beat 2 enemies with a single shot. I don't think I just did that, but I mean, I'll take it. I have no ammo. We're so cooked. I don't have any ammo! After getting the cure, we would once again get ambushed by Nemesis, but able to hold on from falling into the boss arena until Nikolai once again appears to taunt us and take the cure, telling Jill that she must fight Nemesis so he can sell the combat data for the fight. I think we've got off on the wrong foot. Oh my gosh! I don't have ammo, Carlos! Nemesis down. Defeat stage 2 Nemesis. And after defeating Nemesis for the final time, we chase after Nikolai to get the cure bike. Psych! Did I catch you lacking? Nemesis isn't defeated, and we're thrown into the final boss fight of the game. For real this time.
Didn't realize I was supposed to grab this. Oh, that just kills me. Okay, cool. Oh, let's go. This was so easy. And Nemesis down. Defeat stage 3 Nemesis. Let's go.
And after beating Nemesis, we head to the rooftop where we find Carlos fighting Nikolai for the cure. Jill makes it there just in time to find Carlos giving us his best Goku impression of Jill telling Jill to shoot Nikolai even if it means
I think I
hitting him.
headshotted him.
After shooting Nikolai, he warns us if we leave him to die, we will never know who he works for, and that he has the answers to all of our questions. Yet we choose to leave him to die and escape on a helicopter as Raccoon City is hit with a devastating missile strike, completely leveling the city and wrapping up the story of Resident Evil 3.
Veteran, complete the game on hardcore or higher, and survivor, complete the game on standard or higher. Rank B, 21 deaths, 3 hours. Not that many achievements left, I don't think.
So my thoughts on Resident Evil 3. It was interesting to say the least. It wasn't bad, but it also wasn't good either. Compared to RE2 and RE9, it's definitely a step down from the two. It was a very short game, and so many scenes seemed to be rushed, and from what I've heard, a lot of that is due to cut content from the original game. But let's not focus on the bad of the game. What did I enjoy? The dodge roll was a great mechanic added, even if sometimes it didn't seem that consistent. It was a huge step up from RE2. Nemesis is kind of a gray area for me. While I do think he provided more of a threat in the chase scenes than Mr. X, I also think at the same time provided less pressure than Mr. X, if that makes sense. That probably sounded so contradictory, but what I mean by this is Nemesis had more of an arsenal to attack with, but we also had more of an arsenal to dodge and avoid him. And I think Nemesis being in the game for as long as he was, he began to lose some of his threat factor in my opinion. So with all that said, what do I give RE3 as a whole? 6 out of 10. With all that said though, let's look back to the task at hand. We would load into an assisted difficulty game mode where we would go after 3 achievements. Sprinter for completing the game in under 3 hours, Minimalist for completing the game without opening the item box, and I might need these later for beating the game using 1 or fewer recovery items, while also trying to grab any missable achievements I may have missed, as well as completing the game on Nightmare difficulty.
Hey, electric slide. Gather all the fuses in the warehouse within 5 minutes. Hey, RE master of unlocking all safe, stalkers, strongbox, and pickable locks. And power stones. Place all jewels at the clock tower monument. Hey, goodbye Charlie. Destroy all Charlie dolls. I did not realize that was the last one. This should be the last file. Yep, bookworm. Read all story files. All right, let's get this S rank and get out of here. Hey, sensational work. Sensational work. Complete the game with an S rank. I should be beating the game in... Yep. Sprinter, complete the game in under 2 hours. Minimalist, complete the game without opening the item box. I might need that later. Complete the game without using 1 or more heals. We beat the game in 1 hour and 20. Saved 7 times. Didn't really need to save because we never died because we're goated like that. All right, time to start Nightmare. I'm so cooked. Golly, there's so many people here. Go, Jill, go. Go, Jill, go. Oh, I'm so goated on the sticks. Why are these guys all dead? Oh, or not. No. Psych me, I guess. What the heck? What the heck? I so dodged that cat. Dang, bro, you already lost your canister? You're such a bot. Dude, you're already dead, bro? There's no shot that fight was that easy on Nightmare. I struggled harder on freaking regular difficulty. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You son of a gun. Ah, Carlos, go through the door. I hate you so much. Oh, let's go. What a combo wombo that was, bro. Why is the liquor here? I didn't realize this guy could attack me. But okay. Like, I'm in a cutscene. I'm in a cutscene. There's nothing I can do. What the heck? What the actual heck? Stop. Like, it just doesn't give me a chance to dodge. Oh my gosh. Like, you don't give me an option to dodge. You hit me when I'm down. Oh my. What the heck? Oh my gosh. I don't know how I just lived all that. Like, you just die if you get hit by one. It might as well just be a one shot. Oh my gosh, this is the furthest we've ever made it. Come on, Jill. Come on. Oh my gosh. Apparently, dodging doesn't dodge. The blocking. Oh my gosh. Please. 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 Please, Jill. Please. Please be it. Please be it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, I beat it. Oh my gosh. I literally just entered the flow state. Conqueror! Complete the game on Nightmare or higher. We died so many times on that final boss. Now we have Inferno. Autosave disabled.
With all of these achievements completed, we would only have 2 remaining. Beat the game on Inferno, and beat the game with an S-Rake on Inferno. Meaning I have to beat the game in under 2 hours, as well as only with 5 saves or fewer. And needless to say, this was terrible. But I attempted to try and beat this legit with no infinite rocket launcher. Okay, so not doing it the first try, but we would make it back not too long after.
Okay, I have 2 grenades this time for Nemesis. No! Okay, well, both of those grenades did absolutely nothing. So we're just running. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. What the heck? Why does he keep freaking whip attacking me? Oh my gosh, are you kidding me?
Yeah, I'm just gonna buy the infinite rocket launcher.
It just rocket launched you! Oh my gosh, I'm actually goated on the sticks to do this first try. Even with the infinite rocket launcher, I am just a goat when it comes to dodge rolling. Now granted, do I have both of the freaking star manuals on it that make it super easy to dodge roll? Absolutely. Also, what the heck? What the heck? Did I talk way too soon? No, I didn't. Let's go. Is there a part of me that wishes I did this legit? Yeah. Is there another part that's like, it would have been absolutely pain and misery and I probably never would have done it? Also, probably, yeah. Let's go. Dominator and Jill Valentine. Complete the game on Inferno and complete the game with an S rank on Inferno. That is every achievement for Resident Evil 3. A quite short game. Total playtime only 12 hours. But even though it's a short game, it's still a pretty good game. I know there's a lot of content cut from this game compared to the original, which I've never played the original, but I do have it, and I intend to at least one day check it out and just kind of compare the two. Whether that's a video or not, who knows. But as far as Resident Evil 3 goes, we have gotten every single achievement. We've gotten all 32 of them, and I guess on to the next one.